Have you ever wondered why some incredible Southern rock bands from the 1970s are remembered for just one standout hit? We're counting down 10 forgotten acts who left us with iconic tracks still echoing on classic rock stations. Think of a singer like Mickey Thomas, whose voice on a massive hit opened doors to a career with Jefferson Starship. These songs aren't just relics, they pop up in movies and at sporting events even now. Stick around as we uncover 10 forgotten Southern rock one-hit wonders of the 70s. Fooled Around and Fell in Love by Elvin Bishop hit the airwaves in February 1976, straight from his album Struttin' My Stuff. This track wasn't his usual blues rock fare. Instead, it embraced soft rock and R&B, revealing a fresh side of the seasoned guitarist. It paints a picture of a rough-around-the-edges guy stumbling into true love, a story that felt like a late-night chat with a friend. That honest emotion struck a chord with listeners. Then there's Mickey Thomas, a background singer in Bishop's band, whose standout vocals brought the track to life. His performance was so powerful that it caught the attention of Jefferson Starship, leading to an offer to become their lead singer. The song soared to number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 in May 1976 and went gold, a rare detour from his core blues catalog, highlighting his pop crossover success. Its mellow vibe and unique guitar solo, using chime-like harmonics for an ethereal flute-like texture, made it stand out among the grittier Southern rock of the era. That distinct sound carved a special place for it. Now, let's turn to another song that carries a completely different kind of emotional weight. But before that, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. What you wanna do. Amy by Pure Prairie League tugs at the heart with its bittersweet story. First appearing on the 1972 album Bustin' Out, this song didn't hit the spotlight until it was released as a single in 1975. Hailing from Ohio, the band crafted a sound with acoustic strums and 3-part harmonies that epitomized 1970s country rock warmth. Initially just an album cut, Amy gained traction slowly, especially on college campuses. Its rise was fueled by word of mouth and college radio buzz, with critic Lenny Kaye noting its growing popularity, which prompted the record label to issue it as a single. The song's acoustic chords made it a staple at hands-on guitar sessions among students, spreading its reach further. Those simple riffs and harmonies evoke a quiet yearning, like missing someone just out of reach. Its relatable story helped it climb to number 27 on the Billboard Hot 100 and number 40 in Canada in 1975. What made Amy stick with listeners was its honest emotion and gentle vibe, a true slice of country rock storytelling. Now, let's shift gears to a song that brings a brighter, more uplifting spirit to the table. Keep On Smiling by Wet Willie, released in May 1974, carries a vibrant energy with its blend of soulful R&B and Southern rock. Originating from Mobile, Alabama, the band carved a distinct path, fueled by Jimmy Hall's dynamic vocals. As part of Capricorn Records, a powerhouse for Southern rock, they had the ideal stage to showcase their fresh sound. While many Southern rock songs drew from blues and country struggles, Wet Willie delivered a rallying call to resilience. Released amid a national energy crisis, its optimistic chorus offered an upbeat counterpoint to the economic and social strains of the mid-1970s. That hopeful spirit turned the song into a source of comfort for many. Jimmy Hall's work on both saxophone and harmonica brought a soulful warmth to the track, enhancing its catchy melody. That lively, feel-good sound backed its impact, reaching number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100 and ranking it as the 66th biggest song of 1974. Its enduring appeal lies in those uplifting lyrics and spirited vibe, a push to stay strong no matter the odds. Now, let's move to a track that grabs you with a completely different kind of intensity. Black Betty by Ram Jam, released in 1977, is a high-octane cover of a traditional work song. It fuses Southern rock with hints of stadium and disco rock, delivering a sound that's impossible to ignore from the very first note. Though formed in New York, Ram Jam adopted Southern rock's bluesy, gritty edge through their aggressive guitar riffs and driving rhythm. That stylistic choice cemented their place in the genre, even without Southern roots. They transformed an old tune into a modern powerhouse, with guitarist Bill Bartlett taking the lead. The lyrics' meaning is debated, with Black Betty possibly referencing a whiskey bottle, a whip, or a wagon, fueling curiosity about its origins. That iconic Bam-A-Lam refrain and thundering drums makes it a crowd mover, a staple at sporting events and biker rallies. It hit number 18 on the Billboard Hot 100 and reached the number 10 spot in the UK and Australia, while their album charted in the US Top 40. The song's relentless energy and bold sound keep it alive on playlists. Now, let's turn to a track that carries a sharp sense of warning in its rhythm. Flirting with Disaster by Molly Hatchet showcases a grittier, heavier take on Southern rock. Formed in 1971, the band stood out with a hard rock lean powered by multiple guitars and a driving rhythm. Their boogie-infused sound, distinct from many peers, gave fans a raw intensity to grab onto. Though it peaked at number 42 on the Billboard Hot 100, just shy of the top 40, its 10-week run on the chart proved a slow but steady climb. That staying power, paired with constant play on rock stations, kept the track alive long after its debut. Fans connected with the band's bold style, perfect for loud drives or lively hangouts. A key to its impact was Molly Hatchet's three-guitar army lineup, fueling a thunderous wall of sound that defined the song's relentless drive. Its pounding beat and layered riffs built a tension that mirrors the theme of Living on the Edge. The raw, no-frills approach made it a favorite in rock circles, embodying the thrill of danger. That unyielding energy keeps it spinning on playlists today. Now, let's shift to a track that balances a softer touch with a solid rock foundation. There Goes Another Love Song. There Goes Another Love Song by the Outlaws emerged with their 1975 debut album, showcasing a striking blend of country and hard rock. Their self-titled album earned positive reviews for strong musicianship and songwriting, and it climbed to number 13 on the LP charts, marking their early momentum in the Southern rock scene. Peaking at number 34 on the Billboard Hot 100, this track stood out with their signature three-guitar harmonies, layered over a driving rhythm section. Known as the Florida Guitar Army, this setup created intricate layers that felt both polished and energetic. Critics often compared their harmonies to the Eagles, but noted a grittier, more raw delivery that gave them a unique spot among peers. The song carries a vibe like cruising down an open road, full of heart and movement. Those melodies and powerful guitars blend into something memorable, a true standout. It became a favorite for its catchy tune and dynamic sound, carving a lasting place in Southern rock history. Now, let's turn to a track that brings a bold, in-your-face attitude to the table. Jim Dandy by Black Oak, Arkansas takes a classic and turns it into something wild. This 1970s cover of a 1955 R&B single by Laverne Baker shifts from its original driving rhythm to a hard rock boogie explosion. Hailing from Arkansas, the band used heavy guitar riffs to reinvent this song, fitting it squarely into the Southern rock vibe of the time. Peaking at number 25 on the US pop chart, it brought a rougher, grittier edge compared to Baker's hit. Jim Dandy Mangram's raspy, untamed vocals injected a new kind of fire, making it feel like a raw live show captured on record. Add to that the vocal interplay with Ruby Starr, and you've got something special. Their back-and-forth line crackles with charisma, like a spirited exchange that pulls you right in. That boogie rock rhythm and playful dynamic made it a hit, climbing to number 13 in Canada and showing its broad reach. The raw power and personality turned an old tune into a Southern rock gem. Now, let's shift to a song that paints a picture with every note and lyric. Fire on the Mountain by the Marshall Tucker Band was released in 1975. This song mixes blues, country, and jazz, shaping the broad sound of Southern rock. While many groups stuck to pure blues rock, they leaned into a country-infused narrative arc, telling a tragic gold rush tale ending in widowhood, adding deep emotion to the lyrics. In a genre dominated by guitars and rough vocals, their use of a flute stood out as a daring choice. It wasn't typical, but it clicked, creating a distinct tone that turned heads. Interestingly, lyricist George McCorkle wrote it hoping Charlie Daniels would record it, a behind-the-scenes intent that adds depth to its story. That flute glides through like a wind over barren peaks, setting an unforgettable mood. It weaves a haunting layer into the guitars and vocals, mirroring a story of struggle and loss. You feel the weight of hardship in each note. Its storytelling and fresh instrumentation made it a quiet force in rock. That emotional pull leaves a lasting mark. Now, let's turn to a tune with a lighter, more playful spin on human connection. Third-Rate Romance by the amazing Rhythm Aces captures humor perfectly. Released in 1975, this debut single blends country, rock, blues, and even hints of reggae into a distinctive sound. The band dubbed their style American music or roots music, drawing from R&B, folk, and Latino influences. Formed in Memphis, Tennessee, they recorded their debut album at Sam Phillips Recording Studio, adding a touch of historic charm to their story. It peaked at number 14 on the Billboard Hot 100 and number 11 on the U.S. country chart, with its playful take on romance offering a fresh angle in a genre often tied to heavier themes. The lyrics sketch an awkward yet funny scene at a motel with the woman's line, "I've never really done this kind of thing before," grounding the humor in a relatable way. That lighthearted storytelling connected with listeners craving a blend of country and rock. The clever narrative and varied style turn it into a memorable standout. Its charm lies in that mix of wit and warmth, a unique Southern gem. Now let's roll into a track that hits with a different kind of unstoppable force. Train Train by Blackfoot carries an unstoppable drive. Released in October 1979, this track fuses hard rock with blues, carving a distinct spot in Southern rock. Formed in Jacksonville, Florida, their sound draws from the blues traditions of their hometown, giving the song a gritty edge that still echoes on classic rock stations today. It's a standout in a genre often mixed with country tones. The song was written by Shorty Medlock, grandfather of frontman Ricky Medlock, back in 1971. Shorty even recorded it that year, long before Blackfoot turned it into a signature track. That family connection brings extra meaning to every riff. Interestingly, while Highway Song climbed higher to number 26, Train Train remains the band's defining hit in many fans' minds. The steady, pounding beat feels like a locomotive gaining speed, pulling you in. Each guitar line pushes harder, mirroring that train on the tracks. It captures the blues energy of Jacksonville, reflecting a true piece of Southern heritage. That raw power and personal story make it unforgettable. Let's step back now and reflect on all these incredible bands and their lasting impact. While giants like Lynyrd Skynyrd and the Allman Brothers dominated the era, these bands brought their own unique twist to the genre's diversity, leaving a mark with just one major hit. Many of these tracks still pop up in films, games, and events today. Have a favorite overlooked Southern rock band? Share it in the comments and tell us which song you're replaying now. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more hidden music stories and unforgettable sounds.